Right then, folks, we're going to have a quick look at one of the assets that we're going to be watching for the rest of this week that we think could provide some good trading opportunities.
Right, so the asset that we're looking at this week is one that maybe not too many people have traded, but is one of our soft commodities. What we're going to be watching this week is wheat. So looking at wheat, we have found from last week very good, very strong level of support on our daily time frame. So this is the area in which we have been looking to reject off of. It did take price a short amount of time to actually do so, but in the recent weeks, price did see a good rally off this point. Now, to add confluence to this level of support, we also had our 14-period RSI on our daily chart. Now, this is showing some very strong signs of bullish divergence. Pretty much all the way down here, as this price continues to push lower, we can see that the RSI is indicating that there is a shift in momentum and that we might potentially be looking for a reversal. Now, these 2 points providing us fairly good indication that this level is likely to be respected. Um, but we still need to look for some confirmation the price is turning around. And now to do so, we are likely to drop down to a lower time frame, in this case the 30-minute chart. We're looking for some good signs that price has started to reject. Now this is going to be through some form of structural breaks. Personally, for me, I quite like to look at, have we managed to break through a previous swing low, in this case our previous lower high. Have we managed to break through this to confirm that that previous trend lower has now ended? So for me, this would have been the initial entry point to have taken this move higher. Now, we are obviously past this point and the chart has started to move off. So what we could be looking for now is something similar to what we have seen in these previous swings. Now, in the most recent rally we had for wheat, we saw a very aggressive move up of several bullish candlesticks, which we can see we have just now had on wheat. Now, at this point, we can see we have had 3 days of bearish price action, and this is kind of what we're waiting for now. We can see at the current level, we have had 2 days of bearish price action, and now we're currently on the third. So at the moment, we're going to be looking for the potential to see this price start to pick up and rally now, or we can have another day of bearish price action to then see that price move higher. Now, one thing we could look at this particular level is what has price respected on that most recent example of this move. Now, in this case, we're going to take a Fibonacci retracement. We're going to go from the previous swing low up to the current swing high, or what would have been the current swing high, to provide us with a retracement. Now, since this market is moving fairly aggressively, the level that I personally would be looking for would be the 38.2. Generally, 50 and 61% are the 2 preferable levels, but if a market is moving too aggressively, we might find that actually it doesn't come back that far. Now, we can start to apply this to the current example and see whereabouts does this lie with the current price. So if we pop this on the previous swing low up to the current swing high, we can see the price is just shy of this level. Now, as well as that, we have got a level of previous resistance, now potentially turned support, to add extra confluence to that level of support. Now, as we go down the time frames again, we're going to be looking for any signs that this price is starting to reject. Now, it would be nice to see this get slightly closer to our support level to then make contact and to then move off. But in the past week, we have had some fairly bullish reports from the USDA indicating that there has been a much greater demand for wheat. This has been a fairly continuous trend, and this could cause the price to move slightly higher, maybe a bit before we reach our level. Now, if that is the case, we can look for any kind of signs that this price has started to move up and we aren't going to reach our support level. This, for me personally, would likely be the formation of some higher highs and higher lows in the direction of this move, or a slightly later entry that could be the break of this previous swing high. Either way, for this asset, for the next 2 to 3 weeks, we're likely going to be looking for any potential long opportunities to see this asset moving higher. Now, this would be preferable, but if not, we could take a second position on the breakout of that previous swing high. end up something like this. Now we can jump to a slightly higher time frame to identify the best target level to look for. The most recent interaction we had at this level of support did cause this large move. This, in line with increasing geopolitical tensions, the USDA reports that we have just seen, all support this long biased. So it wouldn't be unreasonable to look to target slightly higher up towards potentially this first level of resistance through here, followed by a potential to see it up back at those highs. Alternatively, you could trade slightly more conservatively, take a smaller target, take some winnings off the table, and then enter another position if this chart provides the opportunity to do so. Anyway, this is just one of the assets that we're looking at this week. Let us know if you have any questions or if you have anything else that you're looking at yourself.